Hey guys, this is Foolish Mortal 42, starting a new LP. We're going to be doing some Tomb Raider Anniversary. so, um, so we can just go on and start the game. Um, but I think I want to take a little bit of a tour of Croft Manor and kind of talk about the game and kind of how awesome this game actually is. So,
Miss Croft, pardon the mess in the foyer, but a rather large shipment of antiquities arrived while you were out. I would have had the crates placed in the gallery, but the security alarm has somehow been activated, locking the room from the inside. If this was not concerning enough, the renovators have shut off the water supply to the entire manor in order to continue construction of the pool house. On the bright side, I've located your missing journal and returned it to its appointed hiding place in your room. Faithfully in your service, Winston.
Winston. We don't actually get to see Winston in this game, so. Alright. So, before we get started, okay, well, we accidentally got started. Yeah, I love that. So, back in my very early PC playing days, and this was back when uh, oh gosh, like you had a PC, if you had a Mac, it really didn't do much.
I wonder where this goes.
Yay, our first thingy. How far down is that? Not too far. Not right now. I had bought was it a 286 or a 386 with a VGA card. Any of you tech heads or PC players from like ancient times will know kind of what I'm talking about. Those are like ancient computers. And I had to play it on the absolute lowest graphic settings that there was, which was basically blocky. Yeah, it was not pleasant to look at. I mean, there were parts that, and by parts, you guys kind of know what I'm talking about there. They were basically just triangles. Okay, they were triangles. So, Lara Croft was not necessarily a sex symbol for me when I was playing the game. I mean, I knew she was, this was way before like internet really got huge. So there wasn't like a whole lot of like fan groundswell and culture, like that Tomb Raider culture that like really has really kicked in like the last couple of years. In like the fandom, I guess. But I mean, Lara Croft was always like a big gaming icon to me. Like she was right up there with Samus Aran and Mario and all the really big gaming names. I mean, it was she was just like such a breath of fresh air to kind of get like that adventure lust. I mean, I'd played Zelda and all those Nintendo games, and I'm like, there's something more. Like, I needed more puzzle, more challenge, and it's like it came at like
and even as their hooves shook the earth beneath
the most perfect
Gilead
time.
gathered his remaining strength and drew back his bow. The
So,
Trials of Gilead, Volume 1.
well, so we gotta get a bow and that arrow, but we can't get that arrow yet. And I'm wanting to say, is this that? I want to say this is the door that we go into first.
By far the most important survival item one can possibly have is the will to survive.
No, this is
The
the wrong
native
one.
population of Costa Rica was ravaged by diseases brought by its conquerors and barely managed to survive to see the establishment of a capital city.
Oh, locked door, so we can't go there yet. But yeah, it was like that open. It was almost an open world, but not quite. Like each level definitely had its own.
The legend tells us that the kings
Yeah.
of Tibet were descendants from heaven with ropes attaching them to heaven itself. When they died, a heavenly creature would pull the ropes up, bringing their bodies up with them.
Uh,
As Charles Kane notes in his superb history of the Iron Curtain, there were numerous historical precedents against the practicality or feasibility of the fortress system of foreign policy. Something's missing. No.
nope. Okay. So this was the wrong door to come into, as always. But yeah, it's been. I played the original Tomb Raider on PC, and then I kind of skipped out on Tomb Raider 2, and pretty much all of everything else too. I liked.
But the new pharaoh was not content with all
It's
that
kind
was
of hard
now
to
his.
explain, but
No.
the
Ramses
follow-up
II
games were
wanted even
never.
more.
They never
He
really
had visions of an
captured
empire so spectacular,
like that
all
special
mankind would come to marvel
kind
at its
of
glory.
angle, I guess. I don't know. I'm not making much sense right now.
By far the most intriguing is the legend surrounding the fabled dagger of Zion and the awesome power it wields.
Interesting. And if I remember right, this is the library. Oh, we
I've never
got
been
locked
fond
in.
of locked doors. I've read all of these.
Wow, well read. I do like a well-read woman, so.
No wonder Father never got lost.
Nice. So these little books that are laying around,
It was
some
here
of them
in the
will
6th
give
century BC,
like little
between the
hints.
Aventine and the Palatine Hills, that the Circus Maximus was born.
Some of them give hints to what you're supposed to do in the mansion, and some of them kind of give
With
like
the Silk Road
hints
bringing
at
thousands of travellers into the region annually, Delhi was soon overrun by merchants selling goods of every possible description.
at what we're going to be doing later. So
Anyone with even a cursory knowledge of mineralogy would arrive at the same conclusion. Wherever this Isis stone was formed, it wasn't on Earth.
interesting.
As he struggled mightily to calm himself, Gilead removed the poison arrow from its quiver. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 2. The ruins of Atlantis were lost beneath the sea when the glaciers melted some 10,000 years ago. When the Spaniards had all but wiped out the Incan Empire, the remaining survivors fled to the mountains and disappeared. Legends say they retreated to the hidden city of Vilcabamba.
Yep, that's a little hint at what we're going to be doing, or going to anyway. Yay! Laura's signature pistols.
Now all I need is something to shoot.
So when I played Anniversary, I played that on the PS2, and that's been several years ago. So relearning to play this and kind of learning what to do, it's going to take a while. So I hope you guys are patient because this is not going to be a speed run, and it's not going to be 100% because I am pretty terrible at it. Whoops. And I hope I'm not making anybody sick. Uh, you can just jump over these, but no, I'm not going to.
This could come in handy.
Alright, so this has basically gone down and then back up, and we're at, I think that's the door on the other side of the building. I'm not 100% sure on how all this is laid out, but anyway. Oh.
And while any number of things can go wrong underground, the most dangerous aspect of spelunking is exposure to methane gases, which are difficult to detect without specific equipment.
And I have trouble believing that, knowing what we're getting ready to be doing
The roots of
shortly.
the banyan tree grow relentlessly and in every direction. Many of the ancient temples of Angkor have been brought down as those roots exploit the small spaces between their massive stones. The concept of the sundial has existed for thousands of years and is one of the earliest devices for time measurement. There's some numbers written on the inside cover. 11, 2, 7. I wonder what they refer to. The luxury liner, Maria Doyle, has never been found. However, treasure hunters the world over search endlessly for its resting place.
Huh. Sundial Noman.
This belongs down in the garden. What's it doing in here?
Alright. So this is the kind of trophy room. As we get like relics, they'll show up in here.
I've never been fond of locked doors. That's better.
There we go. So that was the code that we found upstairs.
I've already read this one.
Yeah, this has kind of warped us around, so. So if the book that we've read has like a hint in it, she will reread it. If it's just like random information, then she'll say I've already read it. So, and I think this is her room. So she has this huge mansion and only like 4 rooms. So
Better still, the new 50 caliber round comes with a full metal jacket designed to maximize muzzle velocity and power to the target.
yep.
While other traps have a similar closing mechanism, it was the Egyptians who perfected the savage effectiveness of the holding barbs.
Huh. So these are 45s. which is weird because in England it was always like 9 millimeters. Uh, like even in World War II, the 45s was really like an American size gun. So I always kind of not really irked me, but it's just kind of an odd thing. I mean, Eidos is you know they're an American company, so anyway, whatever. That's just one of my little foolish mortal pet peeves, I guess. All right. And this is her dressing room,
I think I'll slip into something else.
which we don't have anything right now. So, but don't worry, we'll be coming back. We'll be playing dress up, I'm sure. Because I'm not weird. This is the journal.
I wonder if Winston read any of it.
Access Laura's journal in the items menu. Oh,
Medusa was a frightful creature in Greek mythology.
okay. So basically, what the journal does is wherever you're at or what you're doing, kind of gives you like a subtle little hint. So even if you're
And
in,
Gilead knew the gears of his heart would never turn again, as he sacrificed his one true love to save the kingdom he had fought for so long to protect. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 3.
uh, uh, like even like when you're out doing like the regular stuff, like it'll
Prolific evidence exists that the ancient Eskimos would carve extremely detailed ivory maps of their coastline and hunting waters.
um, like she'll kind of give you a
Pink
little
is the
little
new
hint.
black.
Pink is the new black.
It is only through knowing our history that we can learn from the past.
That is actually very true. I always like that. So that's the tour of the regular rooms. Might actually get to show off. Let's see, what should we do first? We do have a few things for the garden, I think. And I think this is the garden. Oh, no. This isn't the garden. This isn't where I need to be. I can do a little bit of that puzzle now, but not enough of it to get us anywhere. So, but yeah, if oh gosh, I'm coming up on 20 minutes already. Holy cow. Uh, whoa. This might be the pool house actually. Oh no, wait. Here is the garden. Okay. But yeah, if you've never played uh, Tomb Raider, 11 to 7. Okay. I would really highly recommend it.